I've done edibles before, and they are inconsistent. You know, the edibles that we used to get in California in the early days when it was medical.
Oh, yeah.
There'd be some hippie making it in his bathtub.
Oh, for sure.
You have no idea how strong these things are. It's just a guess.
No,
50 milligrams,
listen,
500 milligrams.
Oh, dude. That's the same problem we had with dabs initially. When I first started dabbing, we didn't understand the propane game or, you know, the butane or any of that shit. And I think about that. When I first started dabbing, I didn't realize you had to let the nail cool down. So I was just, the redder it was, I was like, it's ready. I was scorching myself. I was just throwing dabs on a fucking scorching red. And I thought that I was coughing because it was so good. I was fucking killing myself, Joe. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is the
You're
shit.
smoking a forest fire.
Fucking, it was horrible for me, dude.
You're smoking fucking pine cones and shit.
I didn't fucking know.
Oh
We were
my
all the way
God.
in Tennessee. Nobody hipped us to that shit.
But the dab thing is too much. And the pill thing is too much. These fucking kids on the THC pills. Yeah. There was a dude that I used to be friends with that was a jiu-jitsu guy. He was fucking too smart for his own good. And he figured out how to convert THC into a pill form. Ugh. I don't know what he was doing off the weed, whether it's keef or whatever it was. And he gave me some, and I'm like, how many should I take? And I forget what the number was, but I took whatever he said. And I was so high that people became two-dimensional. Like you became a billboard, and I could see their soul like hiding behind I could see their persona as like a shield that they carried around to the world.
Oh, shit.
It freaked me out. I was so high.
Dude, you have no clue how many milligrams
I have
it was,
no
right?
idea. He doesn't know
This is
either.
the bathroom special.
It was probably 1,000 plus. It was very high.
I heard, and you would know the real number, but I heard anything over 500 is where it starts getting.
It gets
You
very
can hallucinate,
weird.
right?
100%. Well, here's the thing
Because
about
I took like 600-700, and I felt like I might as well have been on shrooms.
marijuana in an isolation tank is as heavy as any drug that's out there short of DMT. Marijuana in an isolation tank, edible marijuana in an isolation tank, once you get into that 500 milligram realm where you're just like might go schizophrenic, you get in that water and you just float and you're in total darkness and you just see things. You see the fabric of the universe. You see intertwined galaxies that look like a ball of yarn all
Don't get me
spinning
excited.
together. Dude,
it makes me wanna do it.
you get there's something, and I was watching one time. I was in a plane. I used to love to do edibles and get on airplanes. My favorite thing, because if I'm gonna get on an airplane, my thought was always like, let's get obliterated. And me and Joey would take like stars of death and then get on airplanes. It was so scary.
That's a different kind of degaff, though, Joe.
Yeah, but
See, I'm with that wild shit, but I'm not taking no edibles before I get on a plane.
that's the way to go because you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. You got to deal with it. You got to
like
sit
getting
in that
drunk on
seat.
planes.
I like getting drunk on planes.
That's
too.
because you never realize, you're getting bubbly, but when you land, you're like, oh no, I done got fucked up here.
Yeah, with comics, when we get drunk on planes, just sitting next to each other, just drinking and talking shit, it's so fun. It's basically like being at Mitzi's bar, but we're in the sky. You know, we've done a bunch of podcasts like that. We did podcasts on a plane.
Really?
Yeah. We take an edible before the podcast, and then get on the plane, and then we'd be on the plane and just bust out an iPhone. And iPhone's really good, man, or any Android phone. If you get recording, the fucking microphones are pretty good enough. And then it's kind of fun that people know you're actually doing this on a plane.
Right.
Like the stewardess would come over and talk to us, and we say, hey, we're doing a podcast. This is back before the podcast was big. Nobody, it wasn't that entertaining to people. Yeah. Nobody was like staring at us. So we really got away with it. We really just hung out. No one gave a shit. They thought we were just having a conversation because it seems like it. Because you are.
It is just.
Yeah.